Hey everyone, welcome back to the Silent Algorithm. Today we create a modern and clean login form using just HTML and CSS. First, here's what it looks like once it's done. Centered, minimal, and responsive. Let's jump into VS Code and start building it step by step. Alright, I'm inside my HTML file. The basic structure is already set up, so I'll jump straight into the body section. I start by creating a container that holds the entire login box. Inside this container, I add a heading that says Login. Then I create a simple form with two input fields, one for the username and one for the password. I also add a login button below them. I use placeholder text to show what each input is for, and I mark both fields as required so the user can't leave them empty. Now let's style it using CSS. I've already added the universal selector to reset default margins and paddings, and to apply a modern font throughout. Next, I style the body. I give it a soft light blue background, and I use Flexbox to center the login box perfectly both vertically and horizontally. I also make the height of the page full screen so the form sits right in the center. Then, I style the container box. I set a white background, add padding all around to give it some breathing room, and round the corners to make it look smooth. I also limit the width so it looks good on all screen sizes. For the heading inside the container, I center the text, add some space below it, and change the text color to a dark gray to make it clean and readable. Now let's make the input fields look better. I give them full width, some padding for comfort, and round their corners as well. I add a light border, and to make them feel more interactive, I add a hover effect. So when the user clicks inside, the border turns blue. Finally, I style the login button. I give it the same width as the inputs, add padding, remove the default border, and use a nice blue background. I also round the edges and change the cursor to a pointer so it feels clickable. To make it feel even smoother, I add a hover effect that darkens the blue when the user hovers over it. And that's it. We create a clean and simple login form with just HTML and CSS.